be good. Hey, buddy.
Like this? Like this?
He's not phased by it. Look at him.
So what's going to win? Predators or prey? I think it's going to be prey this time.
Wildcat, that's predator.
Wildcat, that's a predator. Raptor is a predator. Cyclone, we consider that a predator.
Gray wolf.
Gray wolf is a predator.
Eagle.
Yeah, that's a predator. But Sunset Trail and Cameo.
Gray wolf.
And imagine that's prey. The Sprinter is prey. Montana is prey. So I see more. A mallard would have to be prey.
Think so?
Yeah.
Vibe. It's mom and dad's old camper.
We play this game at campgrounds.
Baby.
Lacrosse, yeah.
Can we buy your camper, please?
Yeah, that would be nice. Anyway, we play this game on at campgrounds called Predators and Prey. And if the name of the camper is something that can kill you, it is a predator. If it's name of something that can't kill you, then it's prey. And we play the game, and one side takes predators and the other side takes prey, and whichever we count however many of them, and whichever one wins is the game.
As you can see, this is your just standard camper spots. They're tight if you don't get the premium sites. So I think in this campground it's probably worth it to do that. But one thing that is really cool is they do have buddy sites.
Yeah.
We'll show you here coming up around the corner. So the way these are set up, two groups that are camping together can face one another.
We arrived at Camp Clearwater right in the middle of the week, so at first we had the lake pretty much all to ourselves. By the time Saturday came around, this place was packed. Camp Clearwater is the kind of place where the campground itself is the main attraction. Everything you need is right there on the grounds of the campground. They got a food truck, they've got a general store, they've got an arcade, and of course there's plenty of swimming at the lake. And I have to mention, we encountered some of the most epic sunsets at White Lake.
While we were in the area, we visited Cape Fear Winery. It was awesome. They have a great restaurant on the grounds called the Cork Room that we went to. One other thing I would like to share is recently I have had some dietary restrictions, just in the process of reclaiming my health. I am eating dairy and gluten-free, which is a huge challenge, and they were wonderful and able to accommodate my needs. Now I am, see if you can help me out.
Yeah.
I am dairy and gluten-free.
Dairy and gluten-free.
Yeah, it's tough.
So
that's tough.
We have gluten-free buns, like if you wanted to do a burger or anything like that. We have burgers we can do without cheese. Oh, we can do any of it without cheese in any of the burgers.
Well, I might do the shrimp. I'm gonna do the shrimp burger. We'll try the gluten-free bun and sweet potato fries. There we go.
Well, let me make sure that there's not any, because he does he can literally makes it into like a burger.
I can't have the filler. I can't have any.
So you want me to make sure that there's no like dairy or anything? Or do I guess he could just do shrimp.
Yeah.
You want to do it just shrimp.
Lettuce, tomato.
That's what lettuce, tomato, and like the remoulade sauce. But the remoulade sauce probably vegetarian, so we won't do that.
Okay, that's fine. Mayo. Found some yummy food after walking the grounds and just enjoying the sights. There was a wedding that was being prepared. Oh, that's where the wedding's gonna be. Primarily, there is a gift shop and it's an event space as well, but the restaurant was quite nice. We were not familiar with this area, so it was a lot of fun just to go and see what was around, which is what we do. But it was fun just to peruse everything and get a great meal in the process. One thing I will say, if you come to Camp Clearwater, rent a golf cart.
It's big.
And probably, I would say, get one of the premium or luxury sites. These sites are really small. It's a great campground with lots of amenities. We got boats. But the sites are very small. You're right on top of your neighbor. That's the only negative, I would say. Amenity-wise and cleanliness, all of that is wonderful. I wish I had a pool.
But it's got a lake. You don't need a pool when you got a lake.
And the lake area is beautiful. We have had a great time so far here. And the staff is great too. They've got a lot of permanent residents here. But if you look, the beach is just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Apparently today is gardening day.
Yeah, it's yard cleanup.
Okay.
All right.
And it's quiet on the beach this morning.
We're trying out these new floats. She didn't like the floats we had yesterday, so she's going out and bought some more.
Okay. And you can just bring your golf cart right to the beach. It's pretty awesome. And they've got food trucks and an arcade and gift shop. It's really, really nice. I'm actually very impressed with it. One thing that you'll recognize about this lake is it's really, really clear. And there aren't a lot of fish in this lake for whatever reason, not a lot of kelp. It's just a beautiful, exceptional campground. And it's Thursday, so it's not a typically crowded type day here. One thing I will say, there's not a lot of chain grocery stores, things like that, in real close range of Camp Clearwater. So kind of come prepared. We haven't explored everything. There's some gift shops, things like that. You can get a lot of things you would need in a pinch right here.
I have to say I'm really impressed with these air chairs. This thing feels like a hammock, and you can put it anywhere. I'm out on the beach right now enjoying this beautiful sunny day, and you can just take these anywhere and they just compact down to nothing, and you just inflate them, let the wind blow into them, and tie them off, and boom, you've got a hammock right there where you're at. Feels really awesome.
We're on the air chair.
I'm gonna pop this thing.
This is fun, though.
That's pretty awesome. I'm so surprised he's done so well.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
This is the extent of play when you're 16 years old almost.
Yeah, he hasn't run much. We've been putting the end tables across the couch lately because of this guy. Last 3 times he's gotten up on the couch and he peed on the couch 3 times. He's
Well,
been a
true.
bad boy.
And he's never done that.
So this deters him from jumping up on the couch while we're gone. This morning we discovered downtown Elizabethtown, where we went to a local favorite coffee shop called Barefoot Brew. This is where Lisa happened to run into an old friend from her childhood. The joy of travel.
That I would run into a Freeburg person.
That you'd run into somebody from your hometown all the way out here. Lisa was on a quest for some new shoes, so we walked in and out of a lot of different shops, and we also spent some time in the local bookshop. Elizabethtown is also the hometown to the astronaut Curtis Lee Brown Jr. Now, if you do not know about him, his last 2 missions involved the launching and the repairing of the Hubble Space Telescope. I encourage you to really read up on his final mission and all the spacewalks that it required. I'm sure you would find it interesting. All right, in this episode, we spoke more about Camp Clearwater, and it's an awesome campground, but I will tell you, it's mostly filled with permanent sites, but they're still there, and they just got some brand new premium sites and luxury sites that are very, very spacious. So hopefully they'll continue to expand that some more. One thing you need to learn about Camp Clearwater is they only take cash. Once you're in the campground, it's a cash only transaction place. They do have 2 ATMs on the ground, so you can get money out of the bank right there on the campground. But as far as all your transactions at the food truck, in the store, at the office, it's all cash only. So that's one of the things you need to be prepared for when you go to Camp Clearwater. The place is huge. They've got the biggest beach on White Lake, and White Lake is amazing. You've seen some of the beautiful sunsets that we encountered there. I encourage you to give the place a try. There are other campgrounds around White Lake. There's lots of ways to enjoy White Lake. I really encourage you to see that. Now, around White Lake, there's a lot of other lakes as well that you can go to. These are mostly state parks, so they're not as populated, and they're letting things go as far as just the natural way of things. And that's one of the reasons why some of the other lakes are disappearing, is because they're allowing nature to just take its course. And so what's happening is the trees are enclosing in on the lake, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller as the forest keeps getting bigger and bigger. And that's how these lakes are disappearing, and the bark and the leaves and things like that are filling up the lake and making it more and more shallow. every year. So that's the reason why these lakes are getting smaller. Also at Camp Clearwater, there is a miniature golf course and restaurants that are right across the street. They're right within walking distance of the campground. So all of your needs can be met right there in that area. You don't have to drive far. But if you do want to venture out, Elizabethtown is a very nice place to go. There's a lot of great shops that are in downtown Elizabethtown, and there's some fine restaurants there too. If you like this video, be sure to like and then also hit subscribe and that little bell that you see on the right, so that you'll be informed of all of our future videos. We've got 2 more videos to do on White Lake, and then we were going to be heading up toward Virginia. We'll see you next time. Happy camping. And I gotta have my coffee.
Why is that? We're going to talk more about that later.
One thing.
He's petting the kitty cat.
These make good floats.
I know.